Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am featuring Mantine in a fossil cup. So this team is Ferrothorn and Whiscash at the back, basically covering the major weakness of Mantine, which is Lantern, the only electric type in the fossil cup. This team gave me the good result and it is a 5-0 set. So before starting the video I would like to request to subscribe the channel and watch the video till end. So let's begin. Escavalier versus Mantine. It's a good lead because any of the move from Escavalier is not very effective, so we don't have to shield here, so we can easily win swap here. Aerial Ace is neutral, so I'm going to generate back to back. Two Aerial Ace should be enough to knock out the Escav. So going for the first one, definitely I don't think he's going to shield here. Going for the second one immediately, this will knock out the Escav if he's not going to shield. Let's see what he's going to do here, and it does knock out. And let's see what the next Pokemon is going to bring up, and he's waiting for it, he's thinking, and here comes the Lantern. So I come with Whiscash as I have a 2 answer, and he comes with the Ludicolo. So I throw a Scald here just for a debuff because both of the move resisted. So I'm going to throw this Scald. It is double resisted, it didn't do anything, and I didn't get the debuff, but that's fine. I can come with Mantine and grab a shield with Aerial Ace. So going for the Aerial Ace, this is super effective damage because of its part grass typing. I think he might shield here, and yes he does. And now he throws, so I'm not going to shield. I can come with Ferrothorn and both of the Pokemon can be defeated by the Ferrothorn. So I'm going to come with Ferrothorn and he's going to Razor Leaf. It is double resisted, so I think I have to go for the Power Whip. This should be enough to knock out the Ludicolo. Let's see how much damage it does. Actually they shield here. I think they will throw a Scald or Ice Beam. Maybe Scald for the debuff. So definitely I'm going to shield here just to be safe and retain the health. And yes, they do get the debuff. So going for this Power Whip, this should be enough to knock out the Ludicolo. And once Lantern returns, I can just throw a Power Whip. I have to generate 2 Power Whip. So going for the first one, and I think half of the health will be gone. And yes, now going for the second one, not going to shield, going to do a shield flex because both the move is resisted. So he's going to throw a Thunderbolt, and now I can reach Power Whip to knock out, but opponent realized there is no win con, so he just resigned the match. So good game, we won this match as well. And moving towards the next match, so Ferrothorn versus Mantine, and it's a good or bad lead, I'm not sure because Thunder is super effective and even Aerial Ace does a neutral damage to Ferrothorn. So I try to catch the Thunder on my own Ferrothorn, and on a perfect timing I do get the catch. So this should be, I think, Thunder. No, he throws Power Whip, and here comes the Poliwrath. So I'm going to throw the Power Whip immediately before he debuffs me. So going for this Power Whip, let's see if he's going to shield here. He has to shield, and yes he does. And going for the second one, hopefully I can reach it. I do, but opponent throws energy. Very good counting by the opponent. So what I decided to do is I shield here so that I can throw the Power Whip. This will guarantee the final shield, or it will get the Poliwrath very low. Let's see what he decide to do here. And he decide to no shield. And now I can come with Mantine and wing attack him down. So he throws another Icy Wind. It will debuff, but that's fine. So I'm going to do wing attacks, and Poliwrath is out of our way. Let's see what the next Pokemon is. Or he's going to come with Ferrothorn. I want my Whiscash to avoid the Ferrothorn, so I might double shield the Mantine. So I'm going to go for the Aerial Ace. Let's see how much damage it does after debuff, and it doesn't do that much. So he throws here, so I'm going to call it that he's going to throw a Power Whip, and it was a good call, but still it's very low on health now. So I was waiting for the catch here, and I stored double Aerial Ace before dipping into Whiscash. I'm going to spam those Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb are neutral. Scald is resisted because of its water typing. So going to spam those Mud Bombs, and he's going to throw, I think, Shadow Ball. I can tank first Shadow Ball, so not going to shield here. And he throws Shadow Ball, more than half of the damage it does, and going to overfarm a bit. Going for the second Mud Bomb. Let's see if he's going to shield here. If I get the shield, then I have a win con here. So opponent realized that, so he is not shielding. So this time I think of shielding here, and he goes for the surf. So I'm going to throw another mud bomb, and let's see if he's going to give up the final shield. And he does shield here, so I'm going to force him to dump energy on the Whiskash so that I can come with Mantine, and I have a 2 aerial ace loaded previously, so I'm going to throw the first one immediately. This should be enough to knock out the Jellicent, and I believe Ferrothorn is very low, so one more aerial ace is going to knock out the Ferrothorn and it will secure the win. So good game, we won this match as well. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And it's Mantine versus Polyrath. Very good lead. So we are going to stay here. And he swaps out into Registeel. And we come with Whiskash. So I think we swap out bit late. So we have to shield one of the move. So I'm going to go for the Mud Bomb. I think this was a CMP tie. And yes, it was. So opponent should go for the Focus Blast instead of Zap Cannon. So he goes for the Focus Blast, right move. So I'm going to generate more energy and going for the Mud Bomb by over farming. And let's see if this is enough to knock out. I don't think it is enough, but I'll shield here if he's going to throw a move, and he throws here. So definitely I don't want to lose the switch because Polyrath against Ferrothorn is very weak. So he throws Focus Blast and I can just mud shot him down. And now I'm not going to dip into my other Pokemon. Instead I will throw the Mud Bombs and make him very low. Let's see what he's going to do. And I don't think he's going to shield here. Hopefully I can reach third Mud Bomb, but I believe I'm getting very low on health and counter is doing more damage. Polyrath is getting low and I was unable to reach another Mud Bomb. So I'm going to come with Mantine and he throws Ferrothorn. Here also I'll try to catch the move on my own Ferrothorn. First I will throw the aerial ace and he doesn't shield. Hopefully I can catch the move, and yes, I do catch the second time as well. Let's see what I caught here. And he throws Thunder. Very good catch this time. So I'm going to go for the Thunder as well, but I have to over farm a bit. So this time I decided to go for the bait. Let's see if he's going to call it. I have to get the shields, otherwise it will be very difficult at the end. And yes, I do get the first shield. And now he's going to throw another Thunder. So that's fine. I can tank those. And he throws Thunder again. And I have to be very careful. And yes, he was trying to catch the move or he's going to snipe me. Icy Wind is not enough. So I'll throw the Power Whip immediately. This will knock out the Polyrath or it will grab the final shield. Opponent doesn't shield, so Polyrath is out of our way. So we are going to go for the aerial ace, and I dip into Mantine because Ferrothorn is debuff and I got the final shield. And here I have to call it. He might go for the Thunder, so I decided to shield here, not to risk it. And he goes for the Thunder, and now I think one aerial ace will get him very low and he'll be forced to throw energy because Power Whip I don't believe is not going to be enough to knock out the Mantine. So he has to go for the Thunder, double super effective. And I have over farm a bit on my own Ferrothorn, so I can reach the Power Whip, and this will knock out the opponent Ferrothorn and will secure the win at the end. And this Power Whip is enough. So good game to my opponent. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. So far we are undefeated. Another Escavalier lead. So it's a very good lead for us. And they are staying here. So I'm going to generate back-to-back aerial ace. Actually they were trying to catch on Jellicent. So I come with Ferrothorn. I can win this matchup without using shield. So I'm going to go for the Power Whip. Let's see how much damage it does. So I decided to undercharge it, but still it tanked it very well. And now he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, so I can tank it very well as well. And yes, and now going for the second Power Whip immediately because I don't want to take another Shadow Ball or lose my shield. So going for the Power Whip, and this will be enough to knock out the Jelly. And I don't think I can reach the move on my Ferrothorn if Escavalier returns because counter are super effective. So he comes with Escav and he throws energy here. So this could be a drill run or aerial ace maybe. And it's a drill run. Now going to come with Mantine over farming, and he was again trying to catch the move on Lantern, but I have a hard answer, so which is Whiskash. So I don't have to shield anything. At the end I might have to shield because surf will do add up. Let's see, going to generate back to back mud bomb. Going for the first one, this is super effective. He has to shield or it will get him very low, and he's shielding, so he's putting up a fight here. So he's going to go for the second surf, not going to shield here, but I think next time I have to shield. So going for the second mud bomb, this will grab the final shield maybe, and yes it does. I have to wait for the catch here. So going for the third mud bomb, this will do some damage, and also he might try to snipe me, so I'm going to wait for it. And yes, he was trying to snipe, so going for the Mantine and going for the aerial ace. I have stored a lot of energy on Mantine, so I don't have to worry about it, and I'm going to no shield anything because everything is resisted, and going to over farm a lot so that I can generate water pulse for the lantern. So this aerial ace should be enough to knock out the Escav, and later I can just throw a water pulse on lantern to do some neutral damage, and let's see how much damage it does. Very rare scenario where Mantine is knocking out lantern and we were able to wing attack him down without using shield. We won that match. So let's move towards the final match of this video. Mantine versus Jellicent. Not good, not bad lead, neutral lead I would say. So we are going to generate aerial ace and let's see how much damage it does. It's not going to do that much, but that's fine. We cannot go for the water pulse, and he's going to go for the shadow ball. So I decided to no shield here because I can tank that move easily. So he goes for the shadow ball, then I dip into Ferrothon, and he comes with Lucario and he's running legacy move. So I go for the thunder. Let's see if he's going to shield here. I don't think I'm going to reach another move. Here I should have gone for the power whip instead to bait him, and he was able to farm me down. Definitely I'm going to come with Whiskash in case he is running Thunder Punch. So going to wait for the switch timer and coming with Whiskash, and let's see what he's going to throw here. And something weird happens here. Just watch the clip carefully. So he's going for the power punch, and you can see I'm clicking the mud bomb. I think this is the CMP tie. So you will see it. He's going to throw his move, but for some reason my mud bomb is not getting registered. I am clicking it twice, but still it is not getting registered, and he's spamming those power up again and again. And now when he swap out, my mud bomb got registered. So I don't know what happened here, but still I'm going to store a mud bomb and then I will come with Escav, and this aerial ace I think should be enough to knock out the Escav. Maybe it will get him very low. It is going to be a bit difficult battle this time because he has healthy Jellicent. So I'm going to shield here just to retain some health on Mantine, and going to knock him out with the wing attacks, and let's see what he's going to return with. He might return with Jellicent. So he's also waiting for the switch timer, and he comes with Jellicent and he throws here. I thought this could be a bait of surf, but still not to risk it, I shield it and he baits me with the surf. And I'm going to generate back-to-back aerial ace, and going for the first one. He might try to catch the next one on the Lucario, so I have to be very careful. Yes, he was trying to catch, and here I'm going to generate back-to-back aerial ace and going to snipe him with the mud bomb. Let's see if he's going to shield here. I think he will shield here, and yes he does. And he throws a move here which is a loose con for the opponent because I have back-to-back aerial ace loaded. So he throws power up punch. So coming back with a Mantine, going for the aerial ace. This should be enough to knock out the Lucario, and hopefully I can throw move before Jellicent farms me down. So going for the aerial ace and securing the win to knock out the Jellicent as well, and we won the final match of this video. A clean 5-0 from this team. Very good team. Even in bad lead it gives a good result. If you have these mon in your Pokemon, so you must give a try for the Fossil Cup. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel. Till the time, take care trainers. Have a good day. Bye.